Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man, aka Prophet Howard. We got a double sermon coming today. The other one is going to be live. I'm going to do it live from the car. Live from the car, Let me tell y'all something, man. The same Messiah that y'all claim to worship, y'all know he was walking around in leisure clothes, right? What we call leisure clothes, what we call, how when we was little, we call them play shoes. I still use that term, like people trying to play me like some play shoes. But we got a double sermon coming today. I know people been trying to tell me all types of things when I talk about the issues in the black community. Some people tell me I shouldn't worry about it, just move. Some people tell me worry about myself. They tell me a wide variety of things. I'm like, listen, I ain't worried about what narcissists think. I ain't worried about what nobody think. Really, I'm just worried about what the Most High think and what he wants me to say. Because he'll let you say it the way you want to say it. But he wants you to say what needs to be said. So I'm going to pull this up. All familiar parable with anybody that has read the Bible, and that is the parable of the 10 virgins. The 10 virgins parable. On this video, on this sermon, I'm going to compare these 10 virgins to black people in the modern times. This is the parable of the 10 virgins, and I'm going to compare them to black people in the modern times. Just give me a second. We're going to pull this up and we're going to get going, and this one won't be long. This one will not be long, I assure you that. I don't want nobody else's commentary. Let me just pull this up. Okay, so it's found in Matthew 25. It's easier to pull up on your smartphone, then you can read along with whichever version I choose, which in this particular case will be the New American Standard Bible version of this particular passage. The church name is the Church of the Most High, and I am Prophet Howard. Not a prophet because somebody gave me a permission or believed in me like that, but because this is what the Most High revealed to me that I would be. I was a member at 3 churches. They all served their purpose for temporary times, as the whole entire time the Most High was teaching me his word himself. So we're going to read the parable of the 10 virgins, and I'm going to break it down for you as to this reminds me of black people today. This reminds me of black people today. Now, listen to this. It says, "Then the kingdom of heaven will be comparable to 10 virgins who took their lamps and went out to meet the groom. 5 of them were foolish, and 5 were prudent. For when the foolish took their lamps, they did not take extra oil with them." Pay close attention. "But the prudent ones took oil in flasks with their lamps. Now while the groom was delaying, they all became drowsy and began to sleep." Kind of remind you of people, man, they've been saying the world gonna end for many years. Man, they letting these white folks, the Most High letting these white folks just run everything, man. I don't believe in that God no more. I don't believe in that God stuff no more. That's what they talking about. Again, verse 5. "Now while the groom was delaying, they all became drowsy and began to sleep." Verse 6. "But at midnight there finally was a shout. Behold, the groom come out to meet him. Then all those virgins got up and trimmed their lamps. But the foolish said to the prudent ones, 'Give us some of your oil, because our lamps are gone out.' However, the prudent ones answered, no, there most certainly will not be enough for us and you too. Go instead to the merchants and buy some for yourselves. They had another chance. Keep listening. Verse 10. But while they were on their way to buy the oil, the groom came, and those who were ready went in with him to the wedding feast, and the door was shut. Yet later the other virgins also came, saying, Master, Master, open up for us. I'm changing that. Y'all know I don't use that L word. But he answered, truly I say unto you, I do not know you. Be on alert then, because you do not know the day nor the hour. How do blacks remind me of the 10 virgins? Let's break it down. The oil symbolizes movement. You know, movements like, you know, the civil rights movement, this movement, that movement. You know, the movement of faith. Remember Azusa? Remember all these things that happened in times past? It is necessary for proper movement of parts. Oil is necessary for proper movement of parts. The wise will have what they need when the troublesome time comes. See, y'all is sleep. That's why I got the icon wake up. That's why I call myself No Matrix, because you don't know the day or the hour. You don't know when your time of death gonna come. These folks running red lights. They shooting at each other with people around. You got mass shooters. You got people in high places poisoning food. You got all this stuff going on. You don't know the day or the hour. That's why you got to make sure you got enough oil. You talking about, oh, it's too many hypocrites in the church. So you won't super chat me. You won't listen to me. You won't follow what I say. You won't follow my teaching. Instead, you want to be like a faceless person arguing against what I'm saying, like you arguing with me is going to benefit you. When you don't even know when you coming or going. And then in the church, they reject the prophets, but they don't even know that those guys that you following, some of them with them peoples. But who keeping score? So everybody was asleep, but before the 5 wise virgins fell asleep, they made sure they had their oil. And you know they was teaming up because they was together like, girl, get your oil. My dude, get your oil. So they like, half of them was ready for whatever. The other half was out here playing. Like the Bible say, the people is idolaters. They rise up. They sit down to eat and drink and they rise up to play. And what's going to happen to y'all is that delusion is going to come and you ain't going to be ready. You ain't going to be ready. You listening to the wrong voice. You listen to that college professor that's a weirdo trying to make you believe there ain't no God. He's a fool. And listen, everybody got a right to believe what they want, but just like he say what he say, I'm going to say what I say. And you can believe what you want. So half the not having the oil also symbolizes thug life. All these dudes out here, my ops this, who wants smoke with me, all this stuff. You don't know when the day gonna come. Then that dude gonna come, hey bro, you remember me? You remember me? Yeah, you did that to my brother. Flack, flack, flacker. Now you gone. And the devil come get you. Too late. And now you yet another person scrounged down in hell crying, demons laughing at you, you cussing them out. Y'all don't know about that, do you? How they down there making fun of people. You don't know about that, do you? That's my job to let you know. So the not having the oil, that also symbolizes the people, the Uncle Toms, the Sambos, the people who follow just Pearly, which is Sambos. Shout out to Auntie Jenny for waking up. When people wake up, man, you don't hold it against them what they did, man. You like, okay, come over here with us and learn this truth. You don't, no, man, No, if they sneaky, if they trying to infiltrate, stump. So it also symbolizes all of black people who are against other black people. You sleep. You think that other races are the answer. Nothing against other races, but they not the answer. This is why a lot of people remind me of the virgins, the foolish ones in this scripture. The wise are the people who grounded spiritually and who understand that we at the bottom. We at the bottom, man. You know, and the Most High come first, but we need to work together because ain't nobody working with us. They spending all their time trying to make sure we don't exist. Trying to make sure that at the end of the day, there ain't no such thing as a black person. But the ultimate goal, you saw the movie The Matrix when he held up the battery. It's synthetic humans, synthetic this, synthetic that, synthetic food. Come on now. You better get over here and get your oil. You better get over here and get your oil. I shouldn't have to, I don't even put my deepest train of thoughts on YouTube because I already know what time it is. They already don't give me all my views. They don't let people see my true view count. They told me this to my face over the phone. But y'all too busy. Y'all want to follow the grifters. Oh, he got 1 million subs. Oh yeah, do he have 1 million subs? Are those subs real? So, 5 is wise, 5 is foolish. This remind me of black folks, y'all. Now, it made me feel real good, man. I'm gonna tell you. When I saw people coming at Pearly, like, that just made me, that made me see that everybody ain't all the way asleep. Some people is on point. See, people want you to believe, oh, it's over. People say, oh, it's over for black people. It's over. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's over if you want it to be over. And if you want it to be over, then it's over for you. It's not over for other people. So, people say, you just go worry about your own family. And I agree with that. I do. But after you nestle your family in, then what? Are you going to be like the guy who tried to build and the Most High was mad at him because he was selfish and took his life? Come on now, man. Dude. I get it. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. I'm not disagreeing with that. But what I'm saying is, you mean to tell me you don't think it's nobody out there that you can link up with that's black like you? When I hear people talk like that, a word just rings in my ears. Agent. Grifter. The part about taking care of yourself, worrying about yourself, not that part. But the parts where people act like they doing something special because listen, man, all y'all content creators better understand that YouTube is black. It's white folks, it's people on all races on YouTube, but the main people who watch YouTube, who super chat, who be hitting cash apps are black. So when y'all talk this stuff, y'all sound dumb. I want you to do a poll. All of y'all who saying, man, just get out. Yeah, get out. Yeah, get out and link up your army and go back and take over if possible. If you can't, then you and your army go build a life and a paradise for your families. But I challenge you. Anybody that's telling you like you shouldn't care or be concerned at all with other black people, I want you to do a poll next time you go live and ask people how many of you who super chat me are black. Ask the race. Be like, what is your race? Those of you who super chat me and Cash App. Black. There's that. I guarantee you the highest number be black. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. Now, I ain't saying what Umar said. I'm not telling you to put yourself in danger or risk your resources trying to help somebody that you shouldn't even give the time of day. I'm not saying that. I'm saying use discernment. Your discernment is also the oil. Because people be on here and it be people who been following them for years and they don't even be talking to them in the comments. They don't even respond unless they super chat. But some of these same people that do it, I've heard you talk down on preachers. You do the same thing, hypocrite. I wouldn't be a prophet if I didn't tell you that. You talked about preachers who did it. Not knowing they members, all this other stuff you were saying. But then you do the same thing. Hypocrite. And that's all I got on this one. We're going to get right to the next one. We're going right for it. So be looking for it. You see this, get on that live, come in that live. Because you going to have your chance to bring any smoke. And I'm not responding to nobody with your face not showing. I'm just going to block you. Because I know that's some of the coward, bigger content creators that don't want to know what they are on here saying. So, any questions, any comments, anything you want, you'll have a little chance after the sermon on the live. I'm going to go live in the car. It don't matter. Like, if you don't come, you don't come. But I'm still going to be live for you to be able to come in there. So stay tuned.